If you're over 50 and you want radiant, youthful, healthy skin, you want to watch this video. I'm going to share with you the top mistakes that most of you are probably making in your skincare routine. My name is Sally and I'm an expert medi-esthetician with over 35 years of experience in the skincare and beauty industries. I like to share my insider knowledge to help you not only get the best information, but also save a pretty penny or two. So let's dive in to those top mistakes. Mistake number one is neglecting your sun protection. It is fundamentally the number one reason why our skin looks much older than it needs to. I see so many people skipping this, and I really think that it's about time that you got with the program and you protected your skin against UV damage. The sun is responsible for around 80% of our premature aging, our lines and wrinkles, pigmentation, and collagen depletion. Wrinkles, sagging skin, dark spots, you name it, the sun plays a huge part in your aging skin. But don't worry, it's not too late. The most important thing is that you start wearing sunscreen today. I'm going to share with you my favorites, but remember, you've got to find something that you're consistent with. That's all that matters. So these are four of my absolute favorite sun protection serums and creams and sprays. First of all, House of Joseon. It is a 50++++ fabulous skincare-like sun protection. I love it. It's a Korean skincare brand and it's now available globally. Then is my second favorite, which is this. This is La Roche-Posay Anthelios. Super liquid, really easy to apply, does not cause a problem with your makeup. Love that. I bought this in Japan. It is an aqua mist. It goes on like water. It's super lightweight, easy to spray under or over makeup, broad spectrum, easy to carry in your handbag. What's not to love? And finally, this is one of those handbag moments that I always lean into, grab them when I'm going through the airport. It is an aerosol, factor 50, and it goes over makeup easily. Love those, will not be without them. That is your mistake number one. You are not applying your sunscreen every single time you step out into the sun. Mistake number two, which is totally understandable, is falling for marketing and influencer BS. The truth is that we live in a very loud society. We are constantly getting marketed to, so it's easy to fall for the fancy marketing, advertising, the incredible, beautiful packaging, gorgeous glass packaging, the made in France or used by celebrities. The fact is, the ingredients are the only thing that matter, not the packaging, not who's selling it to you. So trust somebody that understands skincare and understands ingredients, such as myself, an expert esthetician. The ingredients that you absolutely need to have in your skincare are actives. A fancy moisturizer simply isn't going to cut it. Actives do something at a cellular level. So your non-negotiable, absolutely must-have actives within your skincare are retinol or retinaldehyde, vitamin C, niacinamides, peptides and growth factors, hyaluronic acid, and ceramides. These ingredients work together. They don't work against each other. They absolutely work. There is no disputing that they work, and they don't need fancy packaging in order to work. Retinol or retinaldehyde stimulates collagen, helps thicken the skin, and is great for older skins. You can start today. You'll see improvements around about 2 to 3 months down the road. It's not an instant fix. It can cause you to be a little bit dry and flaky, but that's only temporary. If you're consistent, as with anything, you are going to see results. Prescription retinols that you can buy over the counter, and there are cosmetic retinols. So these are the type that have a very low percentage but actually work. I share this one all of the time. This is the House of Joseon, again, a fabulous Korean brand, and this is their under eye retinol. It's retinol and ginseng. It's a really good under eye cream. This is my prescription retinol. This is tretinoin. This one is prescription only in the UK and I believe through the USA. In Europe, it's slightly different. This is a European one, something that you can get from a pharmacy. Normally, you can get it over the counter. Wherever you are in the world, make sure you have retinol in your skincare routine. Vitamin C brightens the skin, it helps even skin tone, and it protects against environmental stresses. I did a video on vitamin C. just the other week. Take a look, you'll love it. Vitamin C's that I highly recommend are the SkinCeuticals, but there are lots of others on the market. My current absolute ride or dies favourites are Minimalist, Vitamin C, Vitamin E and ferulic acid. Same ingredients as the SkinCeuticals apart from the ascorbic acid. This has ethyl ascorbic acid. The SkinCeuticals has L-ascorbic acid. This, however, has 4 different vitamin C's. It comes from Japan. It is my absolute favourite. I will link it for you because it is cheap as chips. Comes in a tube. It has 4 different active ingredients that are vitamin C ascorbic acid, including the big daddy L-ascorbic acid. If you don't have vitamin C in your skincare routine, you need to get it today. It is a skin brightener, it evens tone, and it will protect against further environmental damage. I'm going to link this one and this one, SkinCeuticals as well, but honestly, these are fabulous. I love them. Next up is niacinamide. It does help to soothe the skin and help reduce redness and protect the skin barrier. Some people don't get along with niacinamide, and it's often because it's too high a quantity or ratio or percentage. Niacinamide is often included in other serums, so you can be the judge. Always do a patch test. It is known to help strengthen the skin barrier, but always make sure you think about doing a patch test if you are a little bit sensitive. Next up, we have peptides and growth factors. The Ordinary is perfect for your peptides and growth factors. This is the zinc and multi-peptide serum. Very famous, it works, it's fabulous. And then you've got your growth factor serum. I did a video on this, I'll link it for you. These are a winning combination. Peptides and growth factors help repair damage, get the cells active again, and reduce fine lines and wrinkles. Perfect for the signs of aging. I adore this as a combo. Do make sure that you do a little patch test. You don't want to have any irritation. You might need to build up to using both of these. The last ingredient that you absolutely have to have in your skincare routine is hyaluronic acid. Of course, let's face it, that's the big daddy of moisturization, but you can make a mistake with hyaluronic acid. If you're using serums, it's not going to do anything for you unless your skin is damp. So I highly recommend you get a serum, but use it properly. Make sure you've applied your essence or toner first, or you've got damp skin before applying hyaluronic acid serums. Otherwise, they're going to feel sticky and you could, in fact, feel drier. And that's because hyaluronic acid is hydrophilic. That literally just means it attracts water. So sitting on the surface of your skin, it's actually going to pull out water as opposed to push it in. Having water on your skin allows the hyaluronic acid to be drawn in and it works better. So I've got 2 serums. I like this one by Minimalist. I actually like this one by L'Oreal. There's nothing wrong with it. It's actually nice. It feels nice on the skin, especially if your skin is damp. Alternatively, you can get a hyaluronic acid moisturizer that also contains other ingredients to help it sink in. I love this one. It's got marula oil in, which is superb for older skins too. All of those ingredients are going to help fight the signs of aging. Now, I'm not suggesting you needed every single one of them individually, but look for the ingredients on your skincare. Remember, it's about the skincare, not the packaging. I do hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments if you have made any of those skincare mistakes. I've chosen this video for you to watch next, and don't forget, part 2 is coming up very, very soon. Until then, bye for now.